4:30 in the morning, and I'm just starting off on the Snow Lake trail. And it's dark, but there's a lot of like granite, which is nice. So I think it's going to be a really nice hike. And then the sun's coming up, just starting to come out, I guess. I think the sunrise is still like an hour, but yeah. So this is it so far. It's pretty warm. I think it's probably like 70 degrees at least. At least. This is my first time in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. Okay, well, it's finally light. As you can see, I just took off my headlamp. I'm doing I'm on day one of a one-day trip to the Enchantments area of Washington. So, starting at Snow Lake trailhead, going to Stuart Lake trailhead, and it's a point-to-point, about 18 miles. So, and then if I can't get a ride, then it's also going to be a road walk of about 6 miles on top of that. So I'm hoping I can hitch once I get to Stuart Lake trailhead, because I don't really want to do a road walk. But so it's about 5:30 right now. Just got light enough to see, or film at least. So, yeah, I'm probably at around 2,500 feet, and I started at around 1,300, and I'm going to go up to just under 8. I think it's about 7,900. So, basically the way up is all, well, first half is all uphill. So it goes from 13 to 79, and then the second half is back down. The Stuart Lake trailhead is a little higher than the Snow Lake, so a lot of people actually do this the opposite way so that they can start in a higher elevation instead of starting in the lower one. But I decided it would be easier to try to get a ride from Stuart Lake than it would from Snow Lake, since Stuart Lake is kind of off the beaten path trailhead and Snow Lake is right on the highway. So, it's a good climb, but wish me luck. Remember these from Oregon? Thimbleberries. Well, guess what? Some of them are already ripe. So don't be afraid of them. You can eat them. case you want to come to the Enchantments, you do need a permit, and it is very hard to get. I haven't tried myself because I can do it in one day, but if you want to come camp overnight, there's different zones and there's a lottery, and I think it's pretty highly sought after. For those of you that are unaware, this is the squirrel lunch. So they take the pine cone and they eat the nut out of the pine cone, because pine nuts come from pine cones. So that one had a really nice feast, it looks like.